ओके सो हेलो एवरीवन। रिमोट सेंसिंग पढ़ के आए हो क्या सब? यस और नो एक बार बता दो। देन वी विल डिस्कस दिस रिमोट सेंसिंग मेथड। ओके। आशुदीप, अर्पिता, सानू, हेलो।
हाँ वही सर।
ओके सो कौन चाहेगा कि इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चंस बताए? एनीवन? हैंड राइज कर सकते हो आप। सानू,
मैं इतना प्रिपेयर नहीं हूँ भाई।
अर्पिता,
No, Mohit, I'm not prepared.
ओके ओके।
Okay, Mohit,
आशुदीप,
we can do it. Right? We can discuss now. Whatever question in your mind. No one,
या
maybe
जस्ट
it's not
एनीवन
important.
जस्ट स्टार्ट। हाँ, देन जिसको ज्यादा बेटर आएगा देन ही कैन टेल। ओके।
हाँ, you can tell.
तो
That's
इनिशियल
the
स्टेज वी आर
better.
डूइंग। सानू ओके।
हाँ मेरे ऐसे सही है क्योंकि मतलब कोई भी तैयार नहीं है ना।
या ओके। सो जिसको भी लगे कि ही कैन शी कैन गिव द बेटर आंसर, सो प्लीज, एंड देन वी आर डिस्कसिंग इट। ओके। So hello Sanu,
Okay.
can you tell me
हाँ,
the basic principle used in this remote sensing method?
basic principle
Yeah.
means we are एक तो remote sensing जो होता है means we are acquiring data without any physical contact. Means
Okay.
this is the
Okay, this is one thing that in remote sensing, the
without
sensor
physical
and the object which is sensed are not in physical contact, right? Yeah,
any
good.
physical contact. Yes, and remote sensing can be active, which we are using the means we are using the artificially source, and it can be passive where
Okay.
we are using the natural source.
Okay, so you are saying that remote sensing has two types, active and passive remote sensing, right? So,
Yes.
what is the basic difference between active and passive? And can you tell me some examples of active and passive method?
Active method we are using the means we are using the artificial source where we are
Okay,
using any radar signal or any type of EM signal we are using, and passive we are using the natural we what a natural source means the sun energy which is reflected from the earth, and we are capturing from
okay,
our
good.
satellite all this thing.
Yeah.
So
Any
this is the
example?
means you are asking the satellite name any.
Yeah. Like, what are the
Currently
active methods and what are the passive methods? Any example? Anyone else? If no, can tell me.
active and passive.
Like,
Okay,
for
Mohit, you
example,
can.
yeah, if we talk about radar, right,
Okay, okay,
sonar, and
okay.
these type of examples I'm talking about.
Means you are asking the source example, which are type of source we are using.
Yeah, in active and in passive.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. There was a
Passive, so
question
we are
in. Yeah. Continue.
passive. We mainly use in sun energy, na, or the
Okay.
thermal radiation from the earth.
Okay. Like there is a name called light photography, flash photography. You know that?
No, no, I don't.
Okay. Anyone else?
The CCD devices in the astronomy we use
Charge. CCTV device we are
passive
using
sensing. The charge
as a
coupled
detector,
devices.
na, as a
Okay.
detector, na.
R- Radiometers are the other examples.
Okay. Good.
And then I think spectrometer also the passive sensing system.
Okay, okay. So can you tell me this Wien's radiation law and why we use it in this remote sensing method? Why it is important?
What?
Wien's law.
Okay. Religions.
Yeah. The one is Rayleigh's and another one is Wien's law, right?
Oh, it's a Wien's law.
Yeah. Yeah. First
Okay.
of all, tell me about this Rayleigh's law.
Okay. I am telling about the Wien's displacement law.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wien's displacement law.
So this is the means EM spectrum. Well, it's mean black body radiation curve means where it is the maximum wavelength, and it gives the maximum wavelength and temperature relation. Okay. So lambda max T equal to something 4 point some value means some constant. So we are getting the wave means the maximum wavelength and the temperature relation from the one displacement law for black
Okay.
body radiation.
Okay. So have you heard the term atmospheric window?
Yes, atmospheric window.
Yeah. What is that?
Atmospheric window actually means it's a spectrum means it's a means gap between the means I can't frame means right word means whatever the reflect whatever our atmosphere absorb and whatever the left part whatever
Transmission.
what is whatever the transmitted rate to the earth surface and it's getting reflected back and that
Okay.
portion is the atmospheric window means it is passing the EM signal or other EM signal other frequency that are absorbed by the our atmosphere our cloud all these things and whatever the left whatever the window we have that spectrum is called atmospheric window.
Okay, okay. You are saying that in atmosphere there are different particles, dust particle, and different gases are there. So when
Yes, yes,
electromagnetic wave incident on this atmosphere, so
yes,
some part of this spectrum is absorbed, another part is transmitted, right? So
yes,
the
yes,
region in the atmosphere where most of the electromagnetic radiation are transmitted is known as an atmospheric window, right?
yes,
So
yes, yes.
yeah, good. Okay.
Means where the absorption is not severely influenced by means by the atmosphere. Absorption not influence.
Okay,
Means
okay.
sorry, EM spectrum is not means not changed much changed by the atmosphere effect.
Okay, can you tell me different interaction mechanism electromagnetic wave do
Yes, yes,
with the matter? Yeah.
yes. One is the absorption. Second is scattering. Then the refraction and reflection. These are the interaction with the atmosphere with the electromagnetic wave.
Okay, okay. So which
And
conservation law?
scattering
Yeah.
also means different type of we have scattering like
Okay.
selective scattering, non-selective scattering. So selective scattering where the means we are using the means the scattering where wavelength is much smaller than the scattering mean diameter of the air molecule, and the non-selective one the
No, no, no.
diameter of the
Yeah, you are mixing the concept. Okay. Understand. There are two types of scattering. One is selective
uh,
scattering. Another one is non-selective scattering. So
yes
the selective scattering, as its name suggests, right? The scattering for a particular wavelength region, you can say. So selectively do
selective
that,
means
right?
particular
Yeah. And what you are saying about diameter, it comes when we say that selective scatterings are of two types, right? Rayleigh scattering and then Mie scattering.
my
Okay. So
scattering yes
yeah. So tell me what is the difference between Rayleigh scattering and Mie scattering?
and Rayleigh scattering is the air molecule diameter of air molecule mass smaller than the wavelength of this EM spectrum.
Okay.
But in my scattering, it is almost comparable, means almost same in
Okay.
diameter
So
and the wavelength.
yeah. Any physical example can you comment which are based on this
Rayleigh
Rayleigh scattering?
Rayleigh scattering, whatever we are seeing in the sky is blue. No. So this is the example of the relay scattering. Because
Okay.
of relay scattering, we are, and also when sun rise, we see the sun is red. That's also one example of relay scattering.
Okay. So, how the scattering is related with the wavelength? Any relation is there?
Scattering is related to wavelength.
Yeah. So there is a relation, the fourth power of wavelength, something like that.
Relay scattering is 1 by lambda to the power 4. Means wavelength, as wavelength increases, the scattering will be decreases.
Okay. Okay. You said that sky is blue because of Rayleigh scattering, right? Can you
Yes,
briefly
yes.
explain how this process happens?
Okay. Actually, means when sunlight came, so it's for our atmosphere. So because the blue light wavelength is less compared to red and other light,
Okay.
so that's why it's scatter much.
Okay.
Okay, as wavelength less, and that's why we're and blue our, and you can ask also that why we're not, that if you see that the spectrum, but the violet, our violet is not, we can't see that because our eye is more acceptable to the blue. So that's why
Okay.
we are
Okay.
see the blue,
Okay. And
and
what
blue
is
and violet both are came, but we are more acceptable to the blue.
okay? And can you explain the sunset and sunrise?
Sunset also means sunset at the time we are seeing the direct sun. So that's why which wavelength, which light will be less scattered. That's we are seeing. And red light have the largest wavelength and it's scattering less. So that's why at the time of sunrise and sunset we see the sky is red.
Okay. Okay. So, anyone else wanna ask some question? Please, Vidut.
No, Mohit.
Uh, Anu, what is black body?
Black body, it is a it's a body which means absorb the all wavelength, which can absorb all the wavelength.
Okay. Any physical example?
Any physical example? Uh,
Yeah, Sanu, tell me, sun or earth are black body or not?
yes. We can say that Earth also one type of black body. It's whatever. It's.
Okay, not an ideal body,
mm,
but yeah, yeah, continue.
Am I, sir? Am I correct, Asudeep? Earth, we can consider Earth as a black body.
यस यस आइडियल ब्लैक बॉडी मीन्स कि जितना रेडिएशन उस पे वो एब्जॉर्ब करेगी उतना ही वो एमिट करेगी
तो
और वो
एमिट भी
हाँ,
करेगा,
तो वो आइडियल है
हाँ
अगर वो सारा कुछ कर
हाँ।
रही है तो भी कर रही है तो वो ब्लैक बॉडी
There is law, Kirchhoff's law. Do you know about that in terms of black body?
Kirchhoff law, yes.
Yeah, tell me in terms of black body.
Uh, mm, Kirchhoff law, na?
Asudeep,
या
do you know this Kirchhoff's law in terms of black body?
yes yes कि the odd the statement is that कि good observers are the good emitters that is the ratio of the emissive power to the absorptive power is constant.
Okay, okay, good. Yeah. Any other question, Asudeep? You can ask.
So what are the stages in the remote sensing? The process
what are these?
by which the yes
Means, can you just process? Can you explain a little bit
कौन
more?
कौन से प्रोसेस रिमोट सेंसिंग प्रोसेस हो रहा है सेंसिंग हम करा रहे हैं तो कौन कौन से प्रोसेस होते हैं स्टेप बाय स्टेप पहले क्या होगा फिर क्या होगा जनरल वैसे ब्रीफ
Process.
Asudeep, you
Um,
can also explain
okay,
that.
okay. I understand. These means we are these asking the satellite platform now means whatever. We
लाइक
got
पहले हमारे पास
radiation by
एनर्जी।
energy source, then interaction
हम्म।
with the Earth atmosphere, then interaction with the target, like this, na?
यस यस एग्जैक्टली।
Then recording the energy by the sensor, then transmission, then processing the data, then analysis, then interpretation, then application. Like these are the, I
ओके
think,
ओके गुड। हम्म। और फिजिकल एग्जांपल में आप ये भी दे सकते हो, आइस का भी दे सकते हो ब्लैक बॉडी में। आइस
eyes,
इज ए
eyes.
वेरी गुड,
Yes,
हाँ।
yes.
आइस प्लैटिनम ब्लैक है, एंड अदर
Okay,
देयर आर अदर सेवरल एग्जांपल्स, बट एक दो काम चल जाएगा।
okay. Eyes and whatever you call another example.
सॉरी, वुड यू प्लीज रिपीट?
Eyes, whatever you said, na eyes and another example you say
आइस है प्लैटिनम ब्लैक।
platinum black.
ऐसा नहीं है कि विजुअली, जनरली ऐसा ये ब्लैक बॉडी नेम है, बट जरूरी नहीं है कि हर दिखने वाली काली चीज ब्लैक बॉडी हो। ये भी स्टेटमेंट है, जनरली होती है पर
Yes,
जरूरी नहीं।
yes.
आइस हो गया एग्जांपल एक, वो ब्लैक तो
Mm-hmm.
नहीं है दिखने में, बट वो एक गुड आइडियल ब्लैक बॉडी की तरह हम उसे ट्रीट कर सकते हैं,
Treat कर सकते हैं, yes.
आइस को भी। हाँ।
Okay.
Asudip?
यस विद्युत।
या सो मतलब एक आप एक बार जो ये स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस है रिमोट सेंसिंग का, तो एक बार बता दीजिए।
हेलो।
Hello. Yeah.
को पहले तो एनर्जी सोर्स है हमारे पास, फॉर एग्जांपल सन है या कोई आर्टिफिशियल सोर्स है। देन फिर रेडिएशन है उसका, और एटमॉस्फेयर है हमारा। सेकेंड स्टेप में क्या होगा कि वो रेडिएशन इंटरेक्शन होगा, इट मींस इंटरेक्शन ऑफ द रेडिएशन विद द एटमॉस्फेयर। फिर टारगेट जो है हमारा, जिसे हम सेंसिंग कर रहे हैं, जिस भी टारगेट की मींस जिसे ऑब्जर्व करना चाह रहे हैं, उससे वो इंटरेक्ट करेगा। देन फिर वो रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, सेंसर जो हम वो डिटेक्ट करेंगे। उसके बाद हम वो ट्रांसमिशन होगा, दोबारा प्रोसेस होगा, रिपीटेशन होती है, प्रोसेस होगा, इंटरप्रिटेशन होगी, देन फिर एनालिसिस करेंगे, और देन उसकी एप्लीकेशन है फिर वही। सो जो रिपीट वाला लूप है, उसके बाद वो सेंसिंग के बाद रिपीट होने लगता है वो।
ओके।
गॉट इट।
यस यस।
जनरली चार स्टेप्स है, पहला सोर्स है, फिर इंटरेक्शन है एटमॉस्फेयर के साथ, टारगेट के साथ। फिर तीसरा है हमारा जो सेंसर है, उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग करेगा, जो एनर्जी रिफ्लेक्ट होगी हमारी, रिफ्लेक्ट स्कैटर्ड जो भी आप प्रोसेस जो भी होते हैं वो इंटरेक्शन के दौरान। उसके बाद हम वही रिपीटेशन होगी, प्रोसेस होगा डेटा, फिर रिपीटेशन अगेन, वो चलता रहता है। उसके बाद हम फाइनल हमारा कुछ मिलता है एंड में जाके।
Yeah. Anyone else wanna ask some question, please? Vidut, any other question?
Yes yes. So Sanu, what is albedo?
Albedo, it is the means what percentage of the EM spectrum can be reflected. I think this is the albedo effect.
And then what is the spectral reflectance?
Means what is difference between albedo and spectral reflectance?
Yes yes.
I'm not clear about.
Yeah, Vidut, if you know, you can tell
Yes
the
yes.
answer.
Yeah. Spectral reflectance is the ratio of the reflected energy to the incident energy at a particular functions of the wavelength, right? So albedo
Yes.
is the same thing. That is the ratio of the reflected energy by the incident energy, but it is a averaged of the visible range, not a particular wavelength. But spectral reflectance is a particular wavelength. That's the difference. Got it?
Yeah, Vidut.
Uh,
Thank
please,
you.
please
Any
repeat.
other question?
Please repeat once more.
Yeah. Both are the ratio of the reflected energy to the incident energy of the Earth surface,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
albedo is the average of the energy, not a particular wavelength, but what you are measuring in the spectral reflectance, that is only particular as a functions of the particular wavelength, not a average range of the some spectrum, right?
Okay. And it is a particular wavelength for particular wavelength you are measuring.
Yes, yes, yes. Spectral reflectance and albedo is the average.
Okay.
And Sanu, how the remote sensing sensor is working.
Sensor is working.
What is sensor? How sensor works? How the sensor sense this electromagnetic wave?
Means with whatever the CCD device there is charge coupled device. So that sends the EM signal.
Yes, yes, we know this thing that this instrument sense this electromagnetic wave, but how it is sense inside it instrument basically, if anybody can know, so please explain it.
How it sends means I'm not able to means
That
it is
means
a
let's say electromagnetic wave that can be sensed by the sensor, right? So
it
how
is a
the
light
working?
it is a EM means electromagnetic means light sensing device like
Yeah,
anything
yeah, device
whatever
it sense,
work our
but how
camera
the working
is
principle?
same
Working principle.
work means same as a camera whatever work
I think this question asked in the previous interview. Uh, but
means
how
how
the
it's
sensor
work
is
means there is
working basically? Hmm? Hmm?
a light detecting.
If
Can
anybody
anybody
knows,
know?
yes. Yes.
If anyone know the answer, can give that. How the process of sensing is done? Anyone? Pavan?
No, Mohit.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so we are skipping
Yes,
this
sir.
question.
Hello.
Keep it. Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
Yes, sir. I wanted to say that
Yeah, yeah. Continue, please.
the amount, so the amount of light or the amount of energy given by the device, like passive device, when it falls upon a certain element, whatever it is, then the amount of energy it absorbs and the amount of energy reflected in proportion to that. So according to that, it senses what is there, like it's vegetation or if it's something else.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Anna, for
Bidu
giving the
want
hint.
Bidu Bidu you want an answer like this
No,
or
this thing is in general, right? So I just want to answer what is the working principle inside it basically. That's something in general that all the sensors do the same thing. I think, but I
means
don't know.
there are different type of scanning mechanism means
I
like
don't know sure what is it.
So can you please repeat the question? Like what is the actual essence of the question?
means means he is asking the technology I think that what is the technology behind it na
Yeah, Vidut,
behind the
please
detect
repeat your question.
Yeah, yeah. I think this question asked in the previous interview that how the sensor system is working, not like that your energy is coming through the atmosphere, they reflect through the earth surface, then it is recorded the device. It is in general, right? So the how the sensor is working in principle, that's something behind its physics, I think. So that's I want to know.
Yeah, Anna, do you know the answer?
No, no, no.
No,
I'm
sir.
not.
I think
No.
no, sir. I also I thought only that much.
Okay, so all will try to read it. Okay, try to read that
Okay, sir.
answer. If you get the answer in the next session, you can tell. Okay. So any other
Okay.
question? Yeah. Anyone wanna ask some question, please? Pawan.
No, Mohit.
Okay. Anyone else?
Hello.
hello
So can I ask that in the interview they do ask about like satellites as well, like which
Yes,
satellite
yes,
India has launched or
yes.
something?
Yeah, yeah. So
If
there are
you
some
know, that's
questions.
better.
Okay, so Sanu, tell
Uh,
me, what is this geosynchronous satellite? Okay.
Geosynchronous and
There, the topic is there are questions asked in prelims and mains about geosynchronous satellite, sun synchronous satellite,
yes, yes, yes,
polar
yes.
orbit, right? So if you know
Yes,
that,
sir.
you
So
can explain.
definitions are fine, but I'm asking that if they ask about like particular, like we read in remote sensing that there is this Landsat, Meteosat. So if they ask about that,
Yeah,
in
then
particular about that, what is like we read that there is this band and this band
I
measures
think if
what
you know
and
that
this band is
whatever
used
the
for.
IRS, Indian navigation satellite now, IRS satellite, all these things. I think mains question also
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
some
So
question about it.
because I think
Yes,
If
in
you know,
previous
it's
year
better.
question paper GSI, they have asked questions like this. So that's why I'm asking that if interview also they ask like this.
yes, they
I
can
think
ask.
they can ask the satellite name, whatever India send or whatever
yeah,
currently
this,
functioning.
yeah, this is slightly advanced question. This can be asked in the interview, and mostly they can ask about what Indian satellites, right? What geosynchronous Indian satellite is there, and right? So अगर अपने को
What are
कुछ
the
names भी पता रहेगा, then it will be better.
fast
Okay.
satellite? Our fast satellite also it is important.
Yeah, yeah.
They can ask. I mean, it is also general knowledge question also, na? As we are past the GS paper also, we they expect that we know the name.
Yeah. Any other question? Anyone? Please ask. Please try to make this discussion interactive. Okay. If you will ask question, then it will be better. Any kind. Yeah, Ayushi, please continue.
Sir, this is my question to Vidyut sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Continue.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is my question to Vidyut sir. That were you asking that sensing? You were asking about that whisk broom scanner or something like that in your question. That you
I
told
am
na that
I'm
scanning
also
is
don't know. I'm also don't know
okay.
basically. I'm also confused, but they
Okay,
asked something
because
like that. Yeah, yeah, tell me.
after that in sensing when we see that it's by two mechanism it take place. Basically, it's a whisk broom scanning and one more scanning. So
So, but
on
there are types of like there
yeah.
are two types of those scanning measurement, or they are two types of basically two types of scanner that I don't think is physical physics principle behind scanning or sensing. I think.
Yeah,
There are two
that's
type, I think.
yes, sir. There are types, but that's what I want to ask to Vidyut sir. That was actually the question related to types, or was actually it was the physics only that was asked in the system because it's quite difficult. Who is not from the remote sensing? So, for example, in my
No, no,
college,
no.
remote sensing
This
was not.
what I'm asking here that this question asked to the physics student. One of my
Okay, okay,
brother said that, but I
okay,
don't
okay,
know.
okay, okay. Fine, fine.
Okay, Ayushi, you can explain these types if you know that. Hello, Ayushi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, basically, it's two type of scanning that take place. That is push broom scanning, and the other one is whisk broom scanning. So, in that push broom scanning is quite lightweight in compared to whisk broom. But what happens in push broom, we have and we have the scanning that is along the direction of the flight. So in the direction in which our thing is, that is, for example, this is used in aerial photography too. So in the flight direction only, we have that particular scanning. Whereas in whisk broom, we have that is across the direction of the flight. So that is basically a difference between these two. And sir, that's what I know about it.
And I can a little bit add here.
Okay.
Means in Whiskbroom scanner, we are using the rotating mirror. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
we are, but in the Pushbroom scanner, we are using the detector array.
Okay.
And so Means here we are measuring the pixel by pixel. Na means in the push boom scanner, uh, means we are as a measuring we are whatever the strip we are measuring at a time, that strip. But in the wishbone scanner we are the rotating mirror, so when it's rotated along the path, along the whatever along the strip, it's record the data.
Okay.
And the wishbone scanner, there is resolution is less than the pushboom scanner. Pushboom scanner is the most advanced and its resolution is higher.
Okay, sir.
Okay, anyone else want to ask some question, please?
What are different types of sensor resolutions?
Different type of sensor resolution.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
means
it's
the
it's four
spatial.
it's four types: spatial, radiometric, spectral, and temporal. So spatial, as we know, it depends on the space, that is the space in geography, distance basically, distance measure, distance uh, is considered, and spectral, that particular wavelength that is dealt with. Radiometric, I'm not aware of the radiometric, but in temporal we have the period in which that particular thing is repeated. So that is temporal resolution.
Yes,
Okay, yeah,
temporal
thank
measurement.
thank you, Ayushi. Arpita, any other question?
Yeah, one more. If there is for any satellite orbiting the Earth, does it follow ideal Kepler's law?
It's follow Kepler law, but I think don't means they are deviating from the satellite partner many times. So in reality, I
What
don't think
are
that
the
they are ideal.
perturbations?
Whatever.
What are the perturbations if it is not following the ideal
Perturbation means
Kepler's law?
there is thin layer of air also, means there is a air drag also in satellite. And there is also solar pressure also. Sun when sun fall on the solar system, there is sun pressure, means solar radiation pressure also, they are also deflecting the satellite path.
We can say matlab generalized we can say that, as he has told, that there is some deviation because of the solar flares. So when there is a deviation because of the solar flares, and where is such kind of frictional phenomena that are acting over there, forces and all, so we can say that third law will, at some point we can see that that time period could be affected. So here we can say that yes, in we can justify our answer by this mean कि sir time period effect होगा. इसके कारण से we can say that not absolute Kepler law would be uh, followed by the satellite.
Basically, I am asking about the different types of perturbations. Okay, what
Okay.
perturbations affects the Kepler's laws?
Okay, means that's one of the air drag and the sun flood, all this. In,
Yeah, anyone else? If know the answer,
no,
give that.
if Arpita knows, then he can she can also tell.
Sanu, you are right almost. I know two more. Basically, Earth's sphericity of the Earth. Basically, Earth is not a perfect sphere.
Okay,
So due to
this also,
uneven
yes, yes,
density, it is also Kepler's law is not ideally followed. And atmospheric drag,
yes,
because the satellite is not traveling in a perfect vacuum.
yes, yes.
And we can say solar radiation pressure, but I don't know how it is affected.
Means solar radiation means it's also there have the pressure na. Solar radiation also affect the deflect. So not much, but
Basically,
not
I
much
think it
affected.
could be albedo effect also.
The radiation pressure, whatever you read now, the solar radiation pressure is also little bit deflected in the path.
Okay.
Yeah, any other question? Anyone?
Can
Gori?
anyone explain Nadir? What is Nadir?
Yeah, Ayushi asked. Neither point.
Nazik point, yes, yes. It is a photogrammetry.
Yeah, anyone if know the answer can give please.
Means why the plumb line intersect the photograph like this. I'm not correctly remembering it.
Okay, so in remote sensing, we use this satellite. Okay, so the point just beneath the satellite on the Earth's surface is known as the neither point. Getting my point?
Okay, Mohit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Any other question? Anyone, please ask.
And Nabin point and Zenith point, two type of point, na? Zenith is
Yeah, another one is zenith point.
एक्चुअली दीज आर द डिफरेंट कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम बाय विच कि हम जैसे हमारा एक सिस्टम है अर्थ पे लैटिट्यूड लॉन्गिट्यूड डिफाइन करने का, तो यूनिवर्स में हम किस तरह करेंगे अब अगर हम अर्थ के बाहर के चले जाएंगे तो किस तरह चीजों को डिफाइन करेंगे, उसमें डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम आते हैं। तो ये एक सिस्टम है डिफाइन करने का, नादिर एंड जेनिथ। आई थिंक वे पूछेंगे नहीं क्योंकि ये एस्ट्रोनॉमी से ज्यादा रिलेटेड है, तो इसका कोई खास वो नहीं है।
नहीं, फोटोग्रामेट्री जो रिमोट सेंसिंग का पार्ट है ना, उसमें दीज आर द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग। What is the
Sir,
principal
will they
point?
ask about GIS as well?
Yeah, I think GIS is also an important topic, right? Anyone,
So can you share something about GIS
anyone, if no,
which we should be knowing?
yeah, yeah. Anyone, if know the GSI, GIS in detail, can give the answer, please. IUC?
Means that,
Yeah, Sanu, please.
no, no, means GSI as an organization. Or
Yeah,
not, what?
GSI is an organization, GIS, Geographical,
Okay,
what is
अच्छा,
that?
information
Yeah,
GIS.
information system, yeah.
अच्छा, I thought GSI.
Yeah, yeah, these are confusing terms. One is GIS and then another one is GPS. This can be also asked. If anyone, if know the detailed answer, can give, please. IUC?
Sir, I do not remember exactly right now.
Yeah, whatever you remember, you can tell, then we can add something on that.
Means GIS is geographical information system, na?
Yeah, yeah.
Means it's create the map and the analyze all the like this.
Sir, basically, as the name suggests, information system. So it will convert the data into an information. That could be GIS. When we talk about GPS, that is a positioning system. So it will help us in the navigation kind of thing.
Yes.
A very basic difference.
Okay, so we can discuss this GIS and then GPS in next session. Okay, so आप लोग उसको ट्राई कीजिएगा कि अच्छे से कवर करो. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other question? Anyone, please ask.
Sir, regarding photogrammetry, if they can ask something.
Yeah, if you know some questions, you can share. Hello.
Sir, uh, sir, there is one suggestion. If this session is going to held regularly, then we can basically divide. So, for example, you are asking photogrammetry. So, photogrammetry or basically remote sensing was not part of my graduation, post graduation system very much. Not very much part of my graduation system, post graduation system. So, we had a very less knowledge of it. So, better that if we are having such sessions, so we can basically divide the topics, and that particular person could put on some questions, and those questions could be asked, and the other rest of the other person could prepare over it, and every person should get one topic so that every person is obliged कि ये topic हमको मिला है and we have to make some questions out of it जो पूछे जा सकते हैं, and it should not be so technical कि वो किसी के लिए दिक्कत हो, because it's very generalized and not everybody is specialist in everything. तो इस तरह से अगर हम डिवाइड करेंगे तो दैट विल बी मोर ओरिएंटेड और हम पूरा सिलेबस एक तरीके से कवर कर पाएंगे, बिकॉज इफ वन सेशन ऑन ओनली फोटोग्रामेट्री और रिमोट सेंसिंग और पूरा अगर इंटरव्यू स्ट्रक्चरल पे चला गया तो इट विल मेक नो यूज ऑफ स्टडिंग दिस मच.
Yeah, thank you for suggesting,
सर
Ayushi.
बिकॉज
We will try to implement that. Okay. Yeah.
यस सर.
Yeah. Anyone else? Any other question can ask, please. Anyone from geophysics background is there?
No one, I think.
Yeah. Paras? Hello, Paras? Ritu? Nand Kishore? Gori? Hello, Gori?
Yeah,
Yeah. Any
I
question
have
from you?
no, no.
Okay. Dinesh? Yeah, I think it's done, right? So should
Yes,
we end the session today? Hello?
Yes
The
sir.
motion for that question is that application of the remote sensing.
Yeah, okay, okay. So any suggestion for next session? What should be the topic?
no,
Or
whatever IOC suggest na, they means
yeah, yeah. So we can implement that, right, from tomorrow.
implement that. But whatever she said now that we don't have the specialization. But I think that all we are doing is physics student. I think all we are physics background. We don't have much knowledge about the geophysics part.
Yeah, yeah. This is
What?
the basic difficulties we are getting, right? If there
Okay.
any geophysics background student or hydrologist, right? So we can relate things,
Sir,
right?
so basically, so better it would be that since these are since so better first of all, it's my general request that please only those people should continue with the session. Matlab this burden that doing daily. If you are interactive, if you come here and just you want to take it and you don't want to give or contribute back, then it would be lost for others too. सर सेकंड थिंग, अगर हम चाहे तो हम ऐसे दो दो तीन तीन का ग्रुप बना सकते हैं सर. जैसे आपने बोला फिजिक्स का, तो सर मेरा फिजिक्स का कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है ना, ना तो ग्रेजुएशन का ना पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन का. तो सर जो इंसान जो जियोलॉजिस्ट बस के लिए दे रहा है वो तीन चार लोग क्लब करके अपना ऐसा कर ले. जो जियो
Okay.
फिजिक्स वाले वो सिर्फ जियो फिजिक्स वाले तीन चार लोग क्लब करके ऐसा कर ले सर, दैट वुड बी बेटर. सर
So
क्योंकि
are you
अगर कोई एकदम जियो फिजिक्स टेक्निकल चीजें पूछ रहा है तो फिर तो मतलब जिसको नहीं बनता वो डिमोटिवेट ज्यादा हो जाएगा.
okay? So Ayushi, you are from geologist background.
यस सर, आई एम फ्रॉम जियोलॉजिस्ट बैकग्राउंड.
Okay, so remote sensing topic is there in geology syllabus.
Yes, sir. It's there in geology syllabus, but it's very less. It's like it's just a two-line syllabus, 2 to 3 line syllabus, and it's very basic syllabus.
Okay, okay. So do you know
Uh,
something about this, like the basic geology syllabus or geology topic which can be asked in this geophysics interview? Can you comment
Sir,
some topics which are
sir,
related with geophysics?
sir, I can't comment because so magnetism could be one thing that could be asked. I think so because that is something a part of the geology, and
Okay,
magnetism inclination, magnetic declination, और वो कंपास प्रिंटिंग कंपास में अपन मैग्नेटिक डिक्लिनेशन को सेट करते हैं, वो कुछ पूछा जा सकता है सर.
okay, okay.
सर
So yeah, so
और तो
it's my
मुझे नहीं लगता है. यस सर.
okay. So it's my humble request to you. If from a physics background student, we have some difficulties in terminologies or some concepts in this geophysics topics, like you said, this magnetic inclination, declination, this plate tectonic theory. Like the geology student can explain better. So if you want, you can explain it in today's session, or if you want in next session also.
Sir, I think I won't be comfortable in explaining so random. सर मतलब इतना रैंडम सर, क्योंकि मुझे मुझसे जो सर जो फिजिक्स वाले बच्चे वो थोड़ा फिजिक्स ओरिएंटेड चीजें देखेंगे सर, हम लोग जो बताएंगे वो बहुत ही बेसिक होगा, मतलब इतना बेसिक जैसे एक जनरलाइज ज्योग्राफी के बच्चे से पूछा जा रहा है। तो सर वो शायद आप लोग को उतने यूज में नहीं होगा, बेटर होगा ये चीज अगर कोई जियो फिजिक्स का ही बच्चा करे तो इट विल बी मोर बेनिफिट टू यू, और उसका टाइम यूटिलाइजेशन भी ज्यादा होगा, उसको खुद को बेनिफिट भी ज्यादा होगा।
Okay, okay, thank you. So tell me any suggestion for the next session. What should be there? Any topic for discussion?
Sir, here everyone is from geophysics background only.
Means we are
Physical
preparing for
student?
geophysics. No, I think we are preparing for geophysics, no?
Yes, yes, but we are from physics
But
background, right?
physics background, yes.
Okay.
Any
Mohit,
suggestion, Vidut?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mohit. Yeah, I think we have left two, three topic. One is radiometric, and that means, and then thermal history of the Earth, right? So there will be some question, and
I think I think radiometry is important for physics student. Means we are
yeah. Basically, is radioactivity. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. This is
how
very unique.
determination of the age, something like that. So there is another
Mm.
topic in the based on the mathematical part, right? Fourier, Laplace, this kind of thing. So
Geophysical
these are the
perspective
important.
part. No?
Yeah, these are the important for physics student. Basically, these are very best. Yeah, main topic in terms of physics, right?
Okay, okay. So radiometry will be better for next session. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So we will continue this radiometry. So कब करें इसको? Any suggestion? Any
दो दो एक दिन के
tomorrow?
बाद मतलब गैप रख दो.
Sorry, what you said?
मतलब 1 2 days.
Two days would be
Yeah.
I think Friday or Saturday.
Friday or Saturday? Okay. So what IUC suggested? IUC, what we can implement in that? Any
Sir,
comment?
first of all, I would depart मतलब restrain myself from the session further, क्योंकि सर मुझे नहीं पता था कि जियो फिजिक्स का सेशन है, तो ये शायद मेरे लिए
Okay.
उतना बेनिफिशियल नहीं होगा। सर मैं थोड़ा
Okay,
ज्यादा
no problem.
डिमोटिवेट हो जाऊंगी ये सब चीजें सुनकर कि यार ये क्या बोल रहे हैं, थर्मो
नहीं
क्या
नहीं
बोल रहे हैं। सर ये
Okay,
मेरे
okay, no
सिलेबस का
problem.
पार्ट भी नहीं है सर,
Yeah, yeah.
तो मैं तो शायद
I
इसको ज्वाइन नहीं
think
कर पाऊंगी।
Aisha, you have joined. I think today.
यस
Actually,
आई जॉइन टुडे।
more than half of the syllabus we have already conducted in the last
ओके
1 month. We are conducting these sessions
ओके
since last month. I
ओके।
think you are joining today, so I think लगा कि तुम्हें
Okay, IUC, I think you are interested that there should be a discussion session in geologist also.
सर
Is
बट
that
दैट शुड बी लिमिटेड टू सर, मतलब कुछ ही बच्चे, मतलब जो कुछ कुछ बच्चे बनाकर एक ग्रुप बने तो वो ठीक रहेगा, बहुत सारे बच्चे रहेंगे तो कयास ज्यादा होगा, मतलब
okay?
डिस्कशन कम और
Yeah.
भसड़
So you
ज्यादा
can
होगी।
take this initiative if you want. Okay, you can add some geology student and you can start this discussion.
ओके सर, I'll try,
you can
I'll
made
try,
on the group now.
I'll try my best
Yeah.
if that could be possible.
Okay, okay. So
Okay.
thank you very much for joining this session. Our next topic will be on radiometry and we will discuss it on Friday or Saturday. Okay, I will let you know in the Telegram group. Okay, so thank you very much for joining. You may leave now.